Welcome back to Scotomaville AI Self-Mastery. This is scene 3 of the prologue. Let's start by having a look at the INITIUM card. INITIUM is Latin for initiation. And I want to take you all the way back to the trilogy. The very first chapter is a scotoma exercise, and you can download it in the INITIUM card or download the book. The book has a QR code you can scan with your phone or just click on the PDF. It will download. You can rotate it with your tools on the sidebar and scale it the same as a 3x5 card. You can put it on your tablet. You can just draw it on an index card. Mark your card or pick up your device and follow these instructions. With your left hand, cover your left eye, or you can just close it. Hold the card in your right hand with the plus directly in front of your right eye, over here. Make sure that this plus is to the right, to the outside. Fixate with your right eye on this plus. In other words, like this. But fixate right on this, and don't look at the dot. Look straight at the plus. And move this in and out real slow, and you'll get a distance. Like for me, it's right there. It's about 12 inches from your nose. Right? The instructions say to fixate with your right eye on the plus on the card or on your device about 12 inches in front of your face. Slowly move the card further away until you discover where the dot vanishes. And you can mirror the setup left eye. So take the card, flip it over, and do it with the other one. Whoop, gone, gone. And it's not about moving in and out real fast. It's about finding a focal distance where, like right there, I can't see it. I can, I can't, I can. And so that's your physical blind spot. Scotoma. The Cognitive Bias Codex, 218 cognitive biases, all boiled down to 4 symbols on a page. It's sort of a cheat sheet. This is a ball of yarn, represents chaos. This is the Big Dipper, represents patterns that our brain jumps to. This is a symbol for a hard drive or resources, 20 watts that our brain is limited to. And this is the 4th piece, which is an hourglass, time. And these are the 4 things that you can predict in any conversation or in any decision that you're going to make. Your brain wants to shortcut by using any 2 or 3 of these to come to a conclusion. Quick, it's chaos, figure it out, find a pattern, use as little resources, do it fast. It could be a snake and want to bite you. So I highly suggest that you learn how to draw this. Chaos, ball of yarn, Big Dipper, patterns, hard drive, 20 watts, all we work with. And quick, it could be urgent and life-saving, an hourglass. This will really help you understand how you're being gamed and how it is that you don't see the scotoma within your own thinking on the false conclusions that you frequently come to, or that you jump to agreement with because just other people and it's popular. 218 things by Buster Benson, all dialed down into one simple illustration. Get it? So now let's go to the back of the INITIUM card, and there's 2 fundamental principles that are essential for you to grab. The first is triangulation, and the second is prompting with superunions. So the very first, in Scotomaville, chapter 14, I dedicated an entire chapter to triangulation, and more specifically even a reflection video. That's how important it is. The idea with triangulation is to never make a decision, never go forward in your thinking without at least 3 points of view. 3.
The term you are pinging for is tangential arguments.
Landmarks of reliable information so that you can form a triangle to find your butt in the middle of it from navigation. And hey, Arnie, who's got the most experience with triangulation? It'd be Amelia?
I appreciate the thought, Daniel, but you remember your conversation with Jim Irwin.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, sorry. Could you ask him?
Jim, you have command here. Remember your lunch with Daniel? He'd like you to remind him of your conversation on navigation.
Yes, I remember our lunch together talking about Mount Ararat. Good memories. Regarding triangulation and confident navigation, here's what I believe. While on an expedition or piloting an aircraft, our perspective changes frequently due to shifts in weather, terrain, attitude, and the position of the sun. To have confidence in our journey's outcome, we need to find our bearings by being aware of landmarks. Just as I referenced moon craters and stars to navigate in space, we can use values, experiences, and the wisdom of others to find our way through life's complexities. This process does more than just locate us. It helps us navigate confidently through moral and personal dilemmas. By drawing lines from our past experiences, the advice of trusted mentors, and empirical evidence, we can pinpoint where our beliefs stand and where our decisions might lead.
500, 49, minus 17, minus 15, 400 and minus 14. Got P66, okay. 300 feet, minus 11. Minus 11, 250. Minus 11, 9% fuel. 200, minus 11. 150, minus 7. Minus 6. 120 feet, minus 6. Okay, I've got some dust. Minus 5, 100 feet at 5. 9% fuel. Minus 5. 80 at 5. Minus 3. 60 at 3. 50 at 3. Cross pointers look good. 40 at 3. 33. 25. 2. 7% fuel. 20 at 1. 15 at 1. Minus 1. Minus 1. 6% fuel. 10 feet, minus 1. 8 feet, minus 1. Contact. Man. Okay, Houston, the Falcon is on the plane at Hadley.
By consistently applying this navigational wisdom, we ensure that our beliefs are not just fleeting thoughts, but destinations we are genuinely meant to explore. Triangulation thus transforms from a technical term into a vital strategy for anyone venturing into the unknown, whether in space or within the contours of their own evolving story. By the way, well done on your explorations and passing on our faith.
We could probably save some time going back by not following the tracks, you know, because we can see the limb. You're right. I think we ought to head right straight ahead on. See you home. See the old limb sitting out there? Start making out detail on it. Range 2.4.
And according to our data, you're heading right for the limb.
Watching this footage is so emotional because I can recall vividly the lunch I had with Jim sometime in 86 or 87, and we talked about Ararat and navigation and the moon and our faith and how hard it is to convey meaning and purpose and guidance and all those things.
We could probably save some time going back by not following the tracks, you know, because we can see the limb. You're right. I think we ought to head right straight ahead on.
And it's ironic you caught Jim saying we could save some time if we... yeah. The last piece that we need to talk about that is very important is very similar. The principle is to prompt AI with no less than 2 domains asking about the superunion, what's shared between a couple of ideas. An example is entropy and providence. What's the superunion at the middle? That's the human condition. Take 3 of them. Cognitive biases, virtues, and scams. What's in the middle? Vulnerability. So the merging of idea domains in your prompt, explain each of the 3, 2, 4, whatever the number is, and then have AI do the analysis for the superunion. And there's where you'll find great traction on your ideas, on your concepts, on the way to get great clarity. I'm sure there's a simpler way to say that. The third point of applying triangulation in this migration of information from search to ask is that when you try to form a decision or come to a belief about something, don't just go to Google. Don't go to social media. Don't go to one AI. The more domains that you can add together, that super reasoning of AI can assist in clarifying maybe your cloud of thoughts along with like consensus, so that you've got academia and scientific knowledge base, and then third from all of literature and human wisdom. And somewhere in the mix of all that, you'll be able to make sense of the question that you have or the direction that you should take. Very, very, very important to pick up. And I think essentially that's it for the INITIUM card. And I really hope that some of these ideas help you get your butt the heck out of Scotomaville. See you in the next scene.